When we talk about adaptation, we have to worry about where the financing is going to come from, especially for poor countries, because they haven't contributed much to climate change anyways, but they are getting hammered by all the impacts like extreme events, floods, droughts, wildfires, sea level rise, etc. And there is this concept of loss and damage, which is being discussed under the international negotiations, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. And obviously, the rich countries are not agreeing to pay for the poor countries to adapt to the unavoidable changes they are facing, because basically they think if they pay for it, then they will be admitting to guilt, admitting to having created climate change problems, and they are worried about it, obviously. But you have to still consider the negotiations that have been going on. There is a mechanism now, Warsaw Mechanism, which proposes to pay the poor countries to deal with climate change impacts through adaptation. Beyond when the impacts are beyond their capabilities, then somebody has to help them. So you can think of slow changes like sea level rise, warming, shifts in rains, and fast changes like increased cyclones, storms, heavy rain events, droughts, flash droughts, etc. Put together, you have there are avoidable and unavoidable impacts. And when you have slow changes, they are not easy to insure. So you have to worry about acute stressors or fast changes like flash floods that can be insured. And obviously, you have to implement this plan. It's been negotiated, it's been under discussion for well over a decade. So we have to wait and see what happens to this concept of loss and damage. So this podcast discusses some of these details. So listen to it. If you have questions, obviously you know how to reach me, right?